away from that, let's move on very quickly to another trending issue on social media. All right, I see I have someone responding here. Says, good afternoon, the boss. Please, your channel has been off air since yesterday. Help us, please. We are missing what is going on. Okay. Okay, all right. So I'll relay this message to the engineers. All right, they will see to it. Thank you. Anyways, if you're watching, anyways, you can still download our app. Okay, and you watch us on the go. Okay, so there's this video that's trending. Okay, so it's a love triangle. So this woman, her husband lives abroad, comes home 3 times a year. They've been married 8 years. You've seen the video?
Yes.
Okay. They've been married 8 years.
With 3 kids.
And yes, and they have 3 kids. And then she said she started getting lonely. She was becoming lonely and lonely. And one day she strolled into a bar, met a man, and they had a one-night stand. And the one-night stand quickly, you know, progressed into like an almost every night stand. Okay, so 2 years down the line of having that relationship, she found that she was pregnant. Her husband was abroad at that time, so I mean, evidently the pregnancy was for this other man. And then in the course of the 2 years, they used to meet up in hotels and stuff like that. But then gradually, I think after getting to know each other a bit more, she started going to his house every once in a while. And then she went to his house, you know, maybe to relay the news that she's pregnant. And when she got there, you know, for the first time, she just took notice of the pictures on the wall. So like a collage of pictures on a particular wall. And she was looking through the pictures and she saw her husband's photo amongst the pictures on the wall. And after she asked the man, she found that the man she has been cheating on her husband with is actually her husband's brother. And it didn't end there. After she made that discovery, she asked the man, do you know this man well? I said, yes, he's my brother. He said, is he married? She wanted to know if the guy knew who she was. And I was like, oh yeah, I know his wife. He has a wife and 2 kids. They live in Germany. Bottom line of all this is the husband has an entire whole family abroad and keeps her and her own children here, and now she's pregnant for the husband. Look, this video first came out like a podcast, okay? So you had podcasters discussing it, and after a few days it started trending. The actual woman whom this thing happened to came online. So I have the 2 videos back to back. Let's quickly go see a minute or 2 of them and we'll come back. All right, so in the first part of the show, those were podcasters discussing the issue when it first broke online. And then the other part, the woman in the car, that is the woman it actually happened to. A black American. She was in the US. The husband was abroad in Germany. And he had an entire family there. Comes home 3 times in a year. And well, she got lonely, cheated on him, didn't know it was the husband's brother, got pregnant, went to the guy's house to tell him, and wow, everything burst open. Okay, she found out. All right, so first of all, you have seen this video. What was your initial reaction, you know, listening to her talk, tell her own story? You know, for a lot of people, the effrontery, the utter boldness of that woman to even come out in public and say, look, it is me, it happened to me, and tell her story.
When I watched it, I could see a woman who is very sincere with herself, who is not in self-denial, as in, this is me. I could see a woman that is broken and confused. I could see someone who is in a mess, as in, I didn't plan this.
But it happened.
She did plan to have a consistent relationship with the brother-in-law. She got lonely. She went to a bar probably to just drink off and something, but you know, be wood. Somehow she got into it. And then, okay, before you know it, it became a regular stuff. Now she's pregnant. She went in there to tell him, only to discover there's a shock. My husband has a family. The brother doesn't even know I'm his wife of 8 years. So a lot of things are coming to the open in a short while. So she's a confused state. At a point in the video, she started crying. she just needed to,
let it out.
Let it out. Anyhow, she doesn't care whether, she just wanted peace of mind. And a lot of people are going to judge her and cheated with your, because when you saw it say I cheated with his brother-in-law, she didn't know it was his brother-in-law. It could have been any other man. And now she's like, okay, do I tell him? She found out that the brother-in-law does not even know she happens to be the brother's wife. So maybe he never told them he's married for 8 years with 3 kids. The kids look exactly, the 2 boys are like his own 2 boys. And then I just felt this woman needs help. She said she wanted to abort it, but the state where she's in, abortion is not.
So what sort of help do you think she really needs?
As she is now.
Yeah.
She needs therapy. She needs to calm down and take things. Now, the brother, she's going to tell the brother-in-law, this is it. I'm married to your brother. And it's larger than we are seeing it.
Yeah.
That's why she said it's beyond just cheating. It's a deep thing. Because family, and even in the picture, she saw her 2 kids in that picture. So what must he have told his family that those boys, where are they from? Is it a baby mama? Because she said they are married for 8 years.
8 years.
So that is a lot. It's bigger than what she said. What she has done is just to release the tension, to ventilate, to say it out, but she really needs help.
Okay.
Because she's confused.
I'll come back to you, Pastor Dolly. Bring in the Holy Ghost perspective into this conversation.
It's a pity.
It's a pity.
It's a pity it's happening to somebody. Because I'm not going to judge her.
Okay.
I'm not going to come from the side of even looking at where she's wrong or where she's not wrong at all. She's having a messed up situation. She's messed up.
Yeah.
And what she needs now is healing. What she needs is help. Somebody that can just come to her and tell her that, now do I condemn you? Go and sin no more. That's what she just needs. She doesn't need anybody to tell her that she has done wrong. Because she knows she has done wrong. She knows she has messed up. So she doesn't need anybody to go and tell her, to go and remind her. All she needs is somebody that can bring healing to her. Yeah. She went to bed with a man she never knew was her husband's brother. And the husband's brother, I think he may know her.
No.
Maybe he doesn't know her. But she is saying that she's...
They are brothers on his father's side.
On his father's side.
But
but they are not really that close.
No, he said, it's my brother, we are close, but we don't get to see your
phone. Yeah.
They are
not very close.
Overseas.
No, but the thing is that what you said was that she saw the picture she saw in her world, the family could look. She saw her children in the picture, right?
Her 2 boys.
Her own 2 boys were there.
In the picture.
In the picture.
Their picture.
So how did they get her children to be in that family picture and they don't know that that is marriage?
No, it could be from baby mama. That's why I'm saying that maybe it could say I have, anything can happen.
It could be anything.
It could be anything. Anyway.
Okay, but I have a question. How do you think the husband, because I know he would have heard about it now, it's everywhere on social media.
Yes.
So even if the wife doesn't confess to him, he would have gotten hint of it. How do you think the man should react to this issue, seeing that he himself
is a culprit?
He's also
in the claim. What is he supposed to
for me, I think he is even the cause of the whole
the whole thing.
Because if he was not away, was she doing this while he was with her? Obviously no. So the reason why she got herself involved in this, she was lonely. She was lonely. She's a human being. She's not a pastor, so I will not expect.
Even a pastor is a human being. It's not
so I will not
blood and water.
I will not come here and start saying, okay, as a pastor, she would have acted this way. She acted the way any normal person,
human being,
any normal human being who probably is not recreated.
Not only was he not around, he started an entire new family.
No, let us not look at his entire family over there. She's not aware that is happening.
Okay.
But the truth is that with that family over there, there's no way he can even have the relationship between her and the man can be normal. In the normal time, he's supposed to call her. There's no some things they can discuss on the phone. There's no way
and
she
when
can
he
get
comes
that.
around, he spent just 3 weeks.
Yes, and that's why the loneliness. If he was a man that was communicating with her often, that loneliness will not even be there.
Or they will have visited him
overseas and everything.
Yes.
So I think the whole thing started from the man. The woman should not be judged. That's my own, the way I see the whole thing. She should not be judged, but she needs help. Somebody should.
She needs help. She needs
just
serious
go
help
and show her love.
Yeah.
Somebody should talk to her.
Just hug her. Just hold her.
Somebody should help her understand.
so that she doesn't lose her
Because she's
mind.
messed up.
No,
She
somebody.
is. That's why
Forget
I said
she's speaking American English.
She needs therapy.
That's a messed up
Yesterday,
woman right now. Yeah.
someone sent to me a video of two siblings that met in school and fell in love. Actually, they're expecting a child now. So what
From the
of-
same
Unbeknownst,
the same mother.
let
They
me
don't know.
speak Shakespearean English at this point.
They don't know.
Unbeknownst to each other,
They
that
met
they are
in
related.
the university, not knowing they share the same father. So you know all these men that pollinate.
Yeah.
He left this one at a tender age with the mother, went
Wow.
somewhere else,
Had
had
the
another
other
one.
one.
So the mother single-handedly raised the boy. Her own mother too raised her.
Yeah.
They both met in university. Maybe it's this blood thing that drew them.
Yeah.
They fell in love, deeply in love. As it is,
They're pregnant.
they are pregnant. They're expecting a baby. The guy is epileptic. And one day they just sat on bed and she said, "Look at my dad." And he was like,
What?
"This is my dad too." And then they got both parents, and then it's only the guy's mother who is supporting. Everybody has withdrawn their support now. Their own school fees, you know, they actually, I think BBC, they're in Kenya also. And the father told him he's not bothered because the guy
that
now,
kind of a man.
the boy said, "I'm even getting depressed, thinking that I've committed incest." He said, "But I can't leave her. When I'm epileptic, 3 a.m. I have crisis, she takes me to the hospital. Anytime this is the girl, so I can't leave her." And I said, "They need help." He said, "We are not the reason for this. We did not choose this. It's not our fault."
They didn't.
Pastor Dolly,
So,
what would you say to the larger society watching, you know, on how some acts or inaction of men and women too, you know, can lead to, you know, disastrous consequences in the future?
Disastrous consequences indeed, because like in all these cases we're talking about now, it is somebody's not doing the right thing, somebody not taking responsibility where he ought to take responsibility. That is a cause of things like this. Somebody not thinking that you make one person sad, you make one woman unhappy, not knowing that one woman who is not happy is leading to so many people who are not happy tomorrow. For instance, this woman, she's pregnant with her husband's brother's child. How is she going to present that even to her own children tomorrow? That your father's brother is responsible for this child, for this one. You understand? So the children are going to be involved. Thank God it's not even here in Nigeria. People can easily stigmatize the innocent children.
He slept with brother, he slept with...
Yes.
You know?
No, even how they can easily stigmatize the innocent children. Is it not your brother's you know, things like
uncle.
that. Your uncle, so things like that. So I think that people should try as much as possible to be responsible in their actions. Always think of tomorrow. Always think of the innocent children that is going to come out of this whole thing. Yeah. And for the married woman, what I'm thinking that even if you're depressed and you feel like you're lonely, should you go into intercourse without protection? Should that happen?
At that point, it looks as if we're trying to blame her. When someone
No, I'm talking to the larger society. Yes, okay. I'm talking to the larger society.
You know,
the fact that we don't want to judge her doesn't mean that we will not correct.
Exactly.
We will not
it doesn't mean she didn't do any wrong.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that we will not even stop others from going to the same situation.
All right, because of
there is a phase we find ourselves in this issue of depression that we don't think straight. And people take actions that they can't even think. They know it's negative, but at that point, they are not coherent, they are not thinking straight. So such a thing could happen. Nobody wants to drink Amalin 20 or take a sniper when he knows he's going to die. But at the point when people are doing that, they've lost their mind, their mental health is tampered with. They are not thinking straight. So even if you're lonely, I would have suggested, can we pay the husband a visit overseas? I don't think there's a restriction. Do you understand? Because let's go with the kids, let's go and see him.
Let's even see where you are staying.
Something like that has never happened.
I'm sure that a man like that that is full of lies, he can tell them that he's sleeping on that
or he works, he doesn't
he can tell them he's sleeping in the working place. So when
that woman
Oh my
itself, and in
goodness.
case you are in that, because we had a lot of people something like this in this our Nigeria, but because of what people will say and they are dying in silence, please seek help so that you don't lose it, because that woman now is battling. How on earth will I sleep with two brothers? That's incest. Something you have to tell her is not right. How do I now say it? Okay, she wants to abort. There is that thought there, I'm going to kill a being. So she needs help. She needs help.
Well, I wish we had more time to look at it, because, you know, this is a very sensitive issue. And as shocking as this video has been, you know, to some of us saw it online, it is actually more common than we think.
Yes.
All right. So let me just put that out there. Especially in this era of Japa, where husbands are leaving wives behind, wives are leaving husbands behind to go abroad seeking greener pastures. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying sometimes these decisions comes at a price. And some of the price you pay, they are very expensive. All right, so let's watch out one for another. The Bible says, "There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is destruction." A word is enough for the wise. Thank you so much to these beautiful ladies who came in today to be part of the show. Thank you to Mrs. Abiola Ogu. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor Dolly. Thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching. All right, so this life as we have it is very short, and what I'm trying to say is that be intentional about how you live this life, okay? And one of the reasons why God put every individual on earth is so that you can reach out to the next person and play a role, all right? Be impactful to that person next to you. Thank you so much as we all extend a hand of kindness to everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Have yourself a good day. Bye now.
Bye.